The intimacy. I came up with the idea for Stutterer. When I was growing up, I had a good friend who had quite a severe stutter. And so I got to see what that was like for someone, especially for a kid growing up. It can be incredibly challenging, and I think I never really forgot about that.
Hello? Sir, can you hear me?
My.
Hello? Sir, are you there?
Bill.
Matthew Needham, who plays the lead part, he doesn't have a stutter naturally himself. So one of our challenges was rehearsing and researching into how we wanted that to sound and feel. It was very important to us that it felt real.
It's not a problem to me that the actor is not a real stutterer in his real life. I think he does very well in his acting, like a person who stutters. From the first moment of the film, when I watched it, I thought he was a real genuine stutterer, like us.
I like to leave it up to the audience as to how they interpret everything that's going on. What really interested me about doing a story about stuttering in particular was I do like to explore issues of communication. I find it incredibly interesting, and I think, you know, in some ways we all have an inner and an outer world. We don't all speak our minds. Sometimes we're nervous for some reason, or whatever reason it is. So I think that, in fact, there's a huge amount that we all have in common with someone like the lead character, and the fact that he has a stutter is just one small facet of his personality. In the film, you know, we sort of touch upon different layers of communication. You know, the digital media side of things was also a thing that I thought about, because, you know, when a lot of our communication these days is done online, and no one knows what you sound like when you're like that. So I thought it was an interesting aspect to explore.
All the means like we have now these days on the internet and social media, it is helpful for a person who stutter to get out of a sense of isolation. But on the other hand, it's also blocking. It's also a kind of a way or an excuse to avoid real communication. And in the end, a real meeting, a real encounter with a person is by far the best. You know, it's the best form of communication. Yeah, I think the end of the film is the ultimate victory of an approach avoidance conflict, in which the approach wins from the avoidance, and his eagerness, his willingness to communicate, and even more to have a love relationship, is so strong that he overcomes his holding back, and he is really approaching in the end, and that love will conquer all in the end, also for a person who stutters.